Hello, SAC fans, and happy Valentine's Day. I'm Christian Stryker, and I'm bringing you today's SAC Daily Dose for Wednesday, February 14th, 2018. Leading off, we have the SAC AstroTurf Players of the Week. We're going to start with men's and women's basketball. Earning her first Women's Basketball Player of the Week honor was Lenore Ryan's Maddie Sudreth, while Lincoln Memorial's Trevon Shaw earned his second AstroTurf Men's Basketball Player of the Week honor this week. Congratulations to both Maddie and Trevon. Next up, we have the AstroTurf Men's and Women's Tennis Players of the Week. Lincoln Memorial's Julia Vales was named the Women's Tennis Player of the Week for the first time this season, and Wingate's Joseph Canyondale picked up his first Men's Tennis Player of the Week honor. Way to go, Julia and Joseph. Moving to men's and women's lacrosse, we had a pair of sweeps in the AstroTurf Men's and Women's Lacrosse Players of the Week this week. The Newberry Wolves swept the Women's Lacrosse AstroTurf Player of the Week honors. Sophie Moore was named the Offensive Player of the Week, while Brandy Bowman was named the Defensive Player of the Week. Congratulations to both Sophie and Brandy. And in men's lacrosse, Lenore Ryan Bears swept the Men's Player of the Week honors after their 17-3 thrilling win over number 1 Limestone last week. Eric Dickinson was named the Offensive Player of the Week, and Ryan Crompton picked up his second straight Defensive Player of the Week honor. Congratulations to both Eric and Ryan. Moving to indoor track and field, athletes from Queens and Wingate took home the men's and women's track and field Athlete of the Week honors this week. On the women's side, it was Queens' Hannah Wolkenhauer who was named Track Athlete of the Week, while Alyssa Hanley from Wingate was named the Field Athlete of the Week. In men's track and field, it was Queens' Kevin Harrison who took home the Track Athlete of the Week honors, and Wingate's Elliot Zirwas was the men's Field Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to all of our track and field athletes of the week. Heading over to the softball field, a pair of Queens Royals were named Softball Player and Pitcher of the Week. Abby Lathan was the Player of the Week, and Shannon McGuire was named Pitcher of the Week. In baseball news, it was Tyler Adams from Lincoln Memorial who was named the Player of the Week, and Nick Stegman from Wingate was named the Pitcher of the Week. Congratulations to both our baseball and softball Players of the Week. Up next, we're going to talk about the SAC teams representing in the national polls this week. As we begin to come into the close of basketball season, we still have 4 teams that are ranked in the top 25 in their respective men's and women's national polls. In the NABC Men's Basketball Coaches Poll, Lincoln Memorial is holding strong at number 1, while Queens is right behind him at number 2. In the WBCA Women's Basketball Coaches Poll, Carson Newman comes in at the number 3 spot, while Wingate is at number 22. Congratulations to for all 4 of our basketball teams. In more rankings news, the USTFCCCA National Polls for Indoor Track and Field have the Wingate men's team ranked number 21. Fans, don't forget that the inaugural SAC Indoor Track and Field Championships are coming up in just a few days. That's going to be on Monday, February 19th. Those are going to take place at the JDL Fast Track in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Admission is free, and we hope all of you will come out and support our student-athletes as they compete for the very first ever SAC Indoor Track and Field Championships. And in our final ranking news, comes to us from men's lacrosse, where Lenore Ryan moved up to the number 3 spot in the nation, and Wingate jumped to number 12 in the latest USILA National Coaches Poll. Congratulations to all our teams on their national rankings this week. In academic news, the USTFCCCA announced its all-academic teams and individual award winners for cross-country last week. There were 16 SAC teams that received all-academic honors as a team. Those teams had a cumulative team GPA of 3.0 or higher. We also had 36 individuals that received all-academic honors as individuals. Those individuals had a 3.25 GPA or higher. For a full list of the teams and individuals, check out the link below. Also, check out thesac.com. Finally, in other news, this year marks the first ever season for the Queen's University of Charlotte Royals baseball team. Although they are just competing as a club sport this year, they will compete in the SAC in 2019. They do have a great story on NCAA.com that I encourage all of you to go over and check out. It's about their coach and the team. Their coach, for those of you who don't know, 1993 Cy Young Award winner Jack McDowell. He currently has the Royals off to a 4-0 start. This is his first ever coaching job, as he has had some time doing a little bit of managerial work in the minor leagues with the LA Dodgers, but this is his first collegiate coaching experience. So I encourage all of you to go over to check the link in the description below, or to visit the story at ncaa.com. Great story about what Coach McDowell and the Royals are doing over at Queens. Now for everyone's favorite time in the show, the famous sports quote. My quote today comes from soccer star Pele. The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning. Well, that's going to wrap things up for us here at the SAC. Good luck to all of our teams competing tonight and tomorrow, especially to our women's basketball teams competing in their Play for K games. We have a lot of those going on tonight. We encourage all of you to, if you can, go and support our women's basketball teams in their Play for K efforts, as we all help try to support the fight against cancer. Be sure to check out all the latest scores and results at thesac.com as well. Lots of action going on here as we still are in the middle of crossover season. Don't forget, you can find all the stories that I've talked about here today in the description below, as well as on our homepage at thesac.com. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe to our channel, as we're still trying to get to that magic number of 1,000 subscribers so we can do some live shows as well. That's going to do it here for me today. Be sure to join us again for our next installment of the SAC Daily Dose. That's going to be on Friday, February 16th. For all of us here at the SAC, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.